I've used this tiny little Rode Wireless Pro microphone kit on multiple TV shows that you can go on Amazon Prime and watch right now. This one is a travel documentary where I got to take an Alaskan cruise with two former WWE wrestlers. We had an amazing sound guy for all of the Alaska part, but the story actually started at the couple's home in Arizona, and that's where I used the Rode Wireless Pro to mic both of them up and do this quick little intro interview. So let's take a listen to the quality of these mics and the Lavalier 2.
My name is Tennille Dashwood. I'm a professional wrestler turned content creator now. We're at our house right now in Phoenix, Arizona, with my husband.
Yes, Mike Rawlis, also a professional wrestler where we met, and she was traveling around in her van. She was living out of a van and hitting a lot of the American national parks in the western states. And
so for not having the sound guy with me and using these in a pinch for a little segment of a show, I think this tiny little setup works perfect for something like this. In this video, I'm going to show you how I incorporated the Rode Wireless Pro into a couple high-end television productions. All right, let's go.
This journey's been a wild ride. Style expert, television host, author, you name it.
So I filmed the walk and talk clips for this commercial, and the client provided some of the B-roll in between, but all of the audio that you hear came from the Rode Wireless Pro on those walk and talk clips that I filmed.
What I do, it's who I am, and LB70 is the next chapter. I've poured decades of experience covering countless runway shows.
And this was just a small two-man crew, myself filming and doing the sound, and then having a lighting person with a bounce card nearby. So super minimal setup, but it sounds good, and it went on broadcast television.
Come on.
Hello.
Hi.
Lily?
She's in the back boxing still with her trainer, so come on in.
This is Lucky. She doesn't bite.
Jab, jab, one more time.
Oh shoot, I think it's them. Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
We hope you take off your gloves.
Okay. I'm Jessica.
I'm Isla.
And you are?
We are Lily's best friends.
Nice.
I have no idea where I'm going. I'm like traveling without my girls.
We're going to be traveling with Lily solo. How's that gonna go?
This time I used the microphones on a noisy helicopter ride over Vancouver, Canada, and I put one mic on the pilot and one mic on our talent, and this is what we got in the noisy helicopter.
Downtown core, lots of entertainment there.
I concealed the lavaliers inside their heavy coats, and I think we got a pretty good result.
Capilano Suspension Bridge. Vancouver, you know, it's a beautiful city. It's growing like crazy, but the backcountry is untouched and beautiful scenery, fresh air.
The music is obviously baked into the show, but I'm trying to chop it up here.
What an introduction to Vancouver.
And now you can hear it without the helicopter.
Thank you. Start on you.
All right, so this is where we leave you.
This just turned into a horror film. Was that not just epic?
So what do we have here? The Rode Wireless Pro. I've been using this microphone kit for quite some time. We have two wireless transmitters that are capable of recording 32-bit wireless float. You also have all kinds of cool new features and this nice little charging carrying case. And you have another case full of all kinds of accessories, including two of the new Rode Lavalier 2s. I'll go over the accessories and everything you get in the kit in just a bit, but I'm also going to show you how I mic people up and hide these lavalier mics on the talent whenever I'm doing some of these shows. And by the way, guys, if this is our first time meeting, I'm Valencia. I'm a full-time filmmaker. I work in television and movies, and this channel is all about filmmaking gear tips and tutorials. So if that's something that you're interested in, hey, I'd appreciate it if you stuck around and subscribed. By the way, there's so much to go over in this video, so if you want to skip ahead to another part, like the part part where I compare these other lavaliers against the Lavalier 2, then the chapters are listed down below. All right, back into it. Now, although this microphone kit has some professional features like time code and the internal 32-bit float recording, it's really catered towards content creators and people that just want a small, compact wireless kit right in the palm of your hand. Actually, you could fit the whole kit in one hand if you really wanted to. And one of my favorite features about this is just how small it is, and it fits in the tiniest camera bags, and this is perfect for just throwing in a bag and going somewhere. Like right here, I'm throwing it in my smallest camera bag, and I'm going to Universal Studios to do a little filming. Sometimes I record my reviews in Universal, and this is just a great compact way to bring in a wireless kit with you anywhere. And this just goes to show that you can wear it on your shirt, you can lavalier yourself up, or you can use the new magnet system where it's really discreet and all you see is a little magnet on the outside of your shirt. So I was using the original Rode Wireless Go 2 kit on television productions as well, and it was great. It served a great purpose as far as having the 2 recording transmitters that would, send the feedback to the camera, very reliable. You had to add the lavaliers on with that kit, but there was one major reason why I pretty much just had to go for the new upgrade. Let's take a look. Here we are on season 1 of The Wanderer, where we were filming in Florida, and we're about to jump in the back of glass bottom canoes with easy rigs and FX6s and everything. So what could go wrong? I mean,
I'm gonna go right now. You paddle left. You good? I'm hitting you with the thing.
Yep. Oh, ah, man.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. We're gonna hit this person. Yep. Right. Up.
I quickly found out that they are not waterproof, so our talent just fell in the water.
Just bought you some mics.
Thanks, man. So the talent flipped over in their boat with my Rode Wireless Go 2 kit, both of my Rode Lavalier Go's, so that's a casualty. And that was the last time I ever used my Rode Wireless Go 2 kit. The next thing on the market at the time was the DJI Mics, and these were great, super tiny, had some cool features like the magnetic back and of course the recording function. You have a touchscreen here on the receiver, which is super cool, but there were no DJI mics out when this originally came out, so I still had to add on a couple of the Rode Lavalier Go's. So I ended up buying these again because, again, mine were submerged in water and didn't work anymore. So at this point, I'm still using Rode microphones on DJI transmitters. And then boom, the Rode Wireless Pro kit came out. This one has the charging case now, and the 2 new lavalier microphones as well. Finally, a full complete kit from Rode. So I went ahead and jumped in and got it. So let's take a look at everything you get with the kit. Rode really stepped it up in this Pro version, and you can tell just by opening the box. You get 2 cases on this one. One is the charging case and one is your accessories case. No more of this little pouch that you get on the Rode Wireless Go 2 and the Rode Wireless Go 3. Also in the box is a 60-watt high-speed data and charging cable. The cases are nicely constructed to protect your kit. Your data and charging case has a USB-C port on the back to connect to your computer or charger, and you have a little power indicator button on the back here. You can plug this charging case right into the computer and access the settings on all 3 devices in the Rode app. The Wireless Pro has more of a refined look, and they blacked out all of the lettering and the logos and stuff on it just to give it more of a discreet look without having the big branding in your face. I like that they went that route with this, and the screen on here is really nice and colorful and easy to read. You operate it the same way as their previous mics with the buttons on the bottom. And the same thing goes for the transmitter too. They blacked out the logos, and you can see that they added a dedicated record button and a locking microphone connection on the top. That's case number 1. You have 3 USB-C ports in it. And case number 2, you have a bunch of accessories in here. First, starting off with the magnetic back enclosures. And these are super strong magnets, so you don't have to worry about your transmitter falling off whenever it's magnetized through your shirt. And these clip on through a vampire clip that actually goes on the plastic cold shoe mount where you would normally clip this on your pants or your shirt. And now we're able to hide the transmitter inside of our shirt a little better, and all you have is this black discreet magnet that is on the outside of your shirt. So just a much more professional look than having the transmitter hanging from the outside. Or you could get creative and magnetize the transmitters to a metal surface. You can use this kit on older iPhones. It comes with a USB-C to Lightning cable for that. You also have USB-C to USB-C for most other phones. And of course, a 3.5mm cable to connect directly to your camera. You get a large Rode branded cleaning cloth. We have 2 of the Rode Lavalier 2s, and this is the new upgraded version with the new shape where the actual microphone is on the front part of the Lavalier instead of on the top like the Rode Lavalier Go was. I was happy to see that they included a metal locking connection for these mics and a little kit of accessories for the Lavaliers, including replacements for the locking connection. We get a foam windscreen that fits perfectly over the lavalier and a lavalier clip that goes on the outside of your shirt. Both lavaliers now come with a furry dead cat for windy conditions. And if you like using the onboard microphone, there's an improved locking connection for the dead cat windshields that go on the transmitters now too. So we have 2 of these $100 lavaliers that come in the kit, and the whole kit is only $400. Correction, I found it for as low as $300. So there's half of it just right here alone. And you have the charging case, all these extra accessories, and the app and all that. It's a no-brainer for me. I mean, it was easy. So I have the Rode Lavalier Go, and I have the Rode Lavalier 2, 2 totally different microphones, but let's see how each of them sound. Also, your microphone placement and what kind of covering or microphone holder that you use could have some effect on the way that your microphone sounds. So let's go ahead and talk about that really quick. And if you guys are interested in me doing an in-depth talk about how I do some of this laving up, then let me know down in the comments. All right, let's go. Now we're gonna do a comparison of a simple lavalier cover and a fancy lavalier cover and see which one works better. So these are both the Lavalier 2, and on this side, on transmitter 1, I have just a little fur circle made from Ursa, and then an Ursa sticky on the back of it. And then transmitter 2, I have the Bumblebee Industries lavalier cover, and that one has a little bit of a fur cover over it, and then a Ursa sticky on the back of it. So let's see how they sound. Right now, you're currently just hearing a fur cover over the top of the Lavalier 2 with a sticky on the back. And right now, you're hearing the Lavalier 2 cover made by Bumblebee Industries that is enclosing the lavalier in it. So does this sound any better? Or does it sound better with this one, which is just the fur circle? Are you hearing any less clothing rustle? What if I start to move around just a little bit more? And now we're hearing the Bumblebee Industries, and I'll give this a little bit of movement as well and see which one sounds better. Now I have a couple other lavaliers I would like to compare the Lavalier 2 against, and I'm using the 2 Rode transmitters on this. I'm just gonna be swapping out the lavaliers, so let's take a listen. For this first test, I wanna hear the original Lavalier Go against the new Lavalier 2. So right now you're currently hearing the original Rode Lavalier Go that came with the wireless Go 2 kits. And now you're hearing the Rode Lavalier 2 from the Rode Wireless Pro. Now in this round, you're currently hearing the 7 Rhymes Lavalier on transmitter 2. And right now you're hearing the Lavalier 2 on transmitter 1. Now back to the 7 Rhymes, and this is how this lavalier sounds. And back to the Rode Lavalier 2, and this lavalier sounds like this. Now you're currently hearing the Deity lavalier that came in the Deity Pocket Wireless, which this one's kind of cool because it has a locking connection. And now you're hearing the Rode Lavalier 2, which also has that locking connection on it, unlike the rest of the microphones that we're testing in this test. So again, here is the Deity Lavalier and how this microphone sounds. And here is the Lavalier 2 and how this microphone sounds. Now you're currently hearing the Comica Boom XD2 lavalier on the Rode Wireless Pro. And now you're hearing the Rode Lavalier 2 on the Wireless Pro. And which one of these microphones sound better? You're currently hearing the Comica right now. Or do you prefer the sound of this Lavalier 2 that you're currently hearing right now? The Rode Wireless Pro kit really is just everything you need to get up and going to get high quality broadcast sound right from these tiny little recorders. And you have the nice new lavalier with a great sound. It has the locking connection, so you don't have to worry about your lavalier becoming disconnected from your transmitter. You also have the internal 32-bit float recording, so you don't have to worry about dropping that transmission out in between your takes. You still have that backup recording in here, and it's also really high quality as well. You have the app and the different ways to tune it on the receiver itself, so super easy to use. It's awesome, and I highly recommend it. And if you're interested in picking any of this stuff up, I'll have links to everything down below, including the shows that I went over as well. So all right guys, that's it for today. Shoot for the stars, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. All right, now get out of here, I got stuff to edit.